Hello my dear friends, so welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So today in this video, let's try to understand the third house of your D9 chart in Vedic Astrology. What is the importance of your third house of your Navamsa chart, and what are the important characteristics that are represented by the third house, and what are the planetary alignments, and what are the kind of circumstances the planets that are situated in your third house or that are governing your third house of the D9 chart that thing is going to give you. Today in this video, let's try to understand each and everything regarding the third house. See, third house in the D9 chart, it represents the struggle which you and your life partner is going to face after marriage, and how you are going to face the real life problems or the real life obstacles in your life. That thing is purely connected with the third house of the D9 chart. Apart from this kind of upbringing, like especially the gains from your children, suppose while raising up your kids or your children, you are going to benefit a lot of things through your fifth house, because from the fifth house it is 11 places away. So the gains from your children, that thing is also purely connected with the third house, especially if third lord make any kind of a connection with your fifth house, or fifth lord has make any kind of a connection with your third lord. So in that way we can purely see like there are going to be lot of favorable events that are going to happen, especially after your childbirth, and both of you are going to be benefited by a lot during this event. Because specifically if you look at the third house from the seventh house of your D9 chart, the third house, it is 9 places away. So the ninth house, it is the fortune of your spouse or your life partner. So it is the fortune of the marriage, the rise of luck. That is your bhagya uday after marriage, the kind of fortune that you are going to accomplish especially after marriage. That thing is purely connected with the third house. And especially, let me tell you, if the planets that controlling the third house, if they are excellently posited, like suppose the third lord is posited in his own sign, or it is exalted in your D9 chart, then the dignity of the third house lord is very, very strong. Then you are going to receive a lot of positive results, especially after the childbirth, because the transformations, any kind of a transformations or any kind of a shifting from one location to some other location, that thing is purely connected with the third house. Also, please look which zodiac sign falls in your third house. If the air zodiac signs, especially the Libra, Gemini and Aquarius, if out of 3 zodiac signs, any of the zodiac sign falls in your third house, it clearly represents like you and your life partner, you don't have to stay at a single place for a longer duration of time, because it clearly represents some kind of a shifting or movement. Whenever any air or wind sign or any air or wind planet, especially Venus and Mercury, if these planets, also Saturn and Rahu, because Saturn and Rahu, they also governs the wind portion or the air portion. So if these planets make any kind of a connection with your third house, it clearly shows like you and your life partner, you have to stay away from your one place to some new place. Only then your rise of luck is going to be seen. Like, have you heard this saying like sthan parivartan, change of the place? So during the change of the place, lot of new and fortunate events that are going to purely seen in your life. Apart from this, third house is directly opposite to the ninth house. So ninth house, it is your fortune, the fortune of the marriage, that thing is seen from your ninth house. And third house, that is the fortune through your life partner or through your spouse. So if these two aspects, especially the third lord and the ninth lord, if they make any kind of a mutual aspect with each other, or suppose they both are sitting in a single house, or they are making any kind of a conjunction with each other, then it purely represents that your other half of the life is going to support you fully, and specifically your spouse and life partner planets that are also going to favor you a lot, especially after marriage, because these two houses are very, very auspicious thanas. The third house of the D9 chart, we don't consider third house as a bad house, especially in Jyotish Shastra. There is a very great importance of the third house in Vedic astrology of the D9 chart. Even if the Rahu and Ketu, they are making any kind of a connection with the third and ninth axis, it means you are a very, very fortunate people. And there are highly likely chances that you are going to attract your spouse or life partner from some kind of a past life. From the previous birth, you are going to receive your life partner or spouse in this life. Because these two, Rahu and Ketu, axis in the D9 chart, it purely determines the kind of karma which is associated with your marriage. So whenever Rahu and Ketu, they are posited in the 3rd and 9th axis, it means some kind of a karma is purely connected with the past life as well, and some kind of a karmas are also connected with your future and life partner as well. And you can probable, there are highly likely chances, I have practically seen these things in many charts during the spouse mating circumstances. If 3rd and 9th lord, they are forming any kind of a special yoga in your chart, it means during traveling you are going to meet your future spouse. Because 3rd house, it is originally the house of the short distance travel, and 9th house, it is the long distance travel, or any kind of a pilgrimages that you are going to take after marriage. So that kind of events, any kind of a short distance traveling, any kind of a shifting from one location to some new location, so that things are going to be very, very beneficial for you. So before analyzing the 3rd house, you must have to analyze the 9th house along with the 3rd house, so that you can get the complete picture in your mind. Apart from this, if 3rd lord, it is posited in the 12th house, and this is a special case. If 3rd lord is directly posited in the 9th house, it clearly represents that you have to visit some kind of a foreign travel or any kind of a foreign settlement, especially after marriage. And you may attract some kind of a spouse from the foreign lands as well, irrespective of the planet's placement. And please check if the 3rd lord, it is well dignified and connected with the 12th house, then it is a very, very auspicious combination, which shows the Bhagya Uday of the marriage, rise of luck of the marriage. That thing is somewhat going to be formed in the foreign lands. Have you seen lot of individuals, like specifically if they live in their own home country, they will not succeed up to that extent. But as soon as they change their place from one location to some new location, their life will start to change. So why this thing is happening? That thing is only happening because 3rd lord is making some kind of a connection with the 12th house, or if the Rahu and Ketu, they are posited in the 3rd and the 9th axis. Apart from this, any kind of a recognition, any kind of a fame through your children. Suppose your children are very hardworking, they are very studious, very good in education, and very good in the extracurricular activities as well. So through your children, the reputation of your rise in the society. So that kind of a reputation raise through your children, that thing is purely seen with the 3rd house. So it is very, very important to check the 3rd house and its lord placement, like wherever out of the 12 houses, wherever this lord is posited, and must check the dignity as well. Especially, I will tell you, any kind of a malefic planets, if they are posited in the 3rd house, they do extremely well in the Navamsha chart. Because then, although in the initial stages of the marriage, Rahu, Mars, Sun, with these kind of a planetary alignments, you are going to face a lot of obstacles as well. And malefic planets in the 3rd house, they are going to give you late marriage as well. Like, especially if Saturn, Rahu, Mars and Sun are posited over there, or any kind of a conjunction is posited in the 3rd house, it purely symbolizes that you have to face a lot of struggles and hardships in your life before finding any kind of a true or exact life partner. Because any kind of a malefics in the 3rd house, it purely shows some kind of a karmic backlog is present over there. And until and unless you clear off that karma, you will not be able to attract a perfect spouse in your life. So one simple remedy, if you are having malefic planets in the 3rd house, and if you are facing the issues of the, especially the late marriage, see, try to donate the people. Have you heard about the people tree? Especially in India, we call it as a people tree. So try to donate the people tree to some place or any person, or try to plant one tree, people tree, anywhere in the location, in any location. So that plantation of the trees, that thing is going to be very auspicious, especially the people tree, because in Hindu Shastra, we consider people tree as the very auspicious tree. And all the 3 gods, Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh, these 3 deities, all 3 of them, they stay in that tree. So it is very auspicious for you, especially if you plant a people tree nearby any seashore or anywhere in the land. So that thing is going to help you in clearing off the debts that are connected with your marriage and married life. So that's it, guys, from my side in this video. I hope you like the analysis. If you have any queries regarding your 3rd house of D9 chart, any other marriage or career consultation, if you want to ask me, Do let me know, guys. I will respond you back within 48 hours after receiving your email. Till then, please subscribe my channel below and make sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. And let me show you the weather around. Please have a look at